One of those colorful corners of American culture that can be wholly mysterious to outsiders, but all-consuming to those who participate. They're child beauty pageants, where little girls as young as 3 compete for beauty crowns, all with the encouragement of their parents. But now, it's not just the moms, it's the dads who are playing the role of head coach and cheerleader for their daughters. And tonight, Andrea Canning introduces us to Pageant Dads.
They're a sideline staple on the pageant circuit. Extreme stage moms accused of living vicariously through their daughters.
Our next contestant's going to be Ava Perez.
But now there's a new and unexpected face emerging in the world of glitz and glamour.
Happy.
The pageant dad.
Shaky, shaky. How does she use talent?
I don't know, because I didn't see that.
She did a backflip.
On the hit show Toddlers and Tiaras, David Perez has devoted his life to taking 3-year-old daughter Ava all the way to Miss America.
I'm the super dad of pageants. I'm her coach, makeup artist, costume designer, and her biggest cheerleader. My wife and I are always joking that if you need to fix a flat tire, you go to her. If you need to win Miss Universe, you come to me. I can beat a gown, but I can't fix a flat tire.
He's one of a growing number of dads behind the divas.
This is Emily's trophy room.
Alex Salazar, featured in People magazine this week, grew up a jock, playing sports and working on cars. He never imagined that one day he'd be practicing pageant routines with his 6-year-old daughter, Emily.
Are you even more into this than your wife?
Oh, yes.
You are a real guy's guy. How did you get into this world? It must have been so weird for you at first.
I wanted her to play sports. She played t-ball 1 year and the glove was too sweaty for her, so we didn't go with that route.
So instead of teaching her how to throw,
pink, one of her favorite colors.
Salazar and his daughter now design gowns together.
We come up with ideas, color schemes. Sometimes we clash, sometimes we don't. It just depends on what we're going for.
So with all due respect, what do you know about designing gowns?
I have an eye for perfection.
And perfection is what the judges are looking for, focusing on bodies and beauty. A study by the American Psychological Association raises concern about pageants, saying the girls learn to see themselves as objects to be looked at and evaluated, linking premature emphasis on beauty to eating disorders, low self-esteem, and depression.
You have a very unique perspective as a father. How do you feel when so much emphasis is placed on beauty and people are looking at your daughter at such a young age in a bikini?
I really don't, because it's just like dress up for her. It's just for a few seconds. She done dance and she had to wear costumes that I didn't agree of, but it's part of dance and cheer. And with the same thing with the makeup. I do know that people say it's exploiting your daughter and stuff, but in my eyes, I don't see it. Here's her display case of all her main title crowns.
He also admits there has been some backlash, being a macho man in a girly world.
The guys would tease me at the beginning. My friends, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna go to a pageant instead of watch the game," on stuff like that. But as time went on, they saw how much involved I was and how close me and my daughter are.
Got some more crowns across the top here.
Brian Latta also gave up SportsCenter on the weekends to become a pageant dad for daughters Lainey and Lakin.
Which pageant did you say you had the most fun at?
And he too acknowledges his role reversal hasn't always been socially accepted.
I got teased a little bit because when I first started doing this several years back, there weren't a lot of dads involved. Through the years, more and more fathers have been coming around.
The 6'3" general contractor builds the props for the girls' routines, mixes the music, and even coordinates outfits.
I haven't had many fathers go on stage with the girls, and with a dad going on, it stood out. So we thought, well, we worked that angle. So I started dressing to match the girl's outfit, whether it be a tie or a shirt or whatever the case may be. I tried to play the angle where I would potentially help them.
And he says it's all been worth it.
What is it about daddies and daughters?
It's indescribable.
It's magic, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
But while fathers and daughters do have that special bond, not every dad is so ready to enter the cutthroat world of spray tans, hair extensions, and fake nails.
Do you think that you could help me put nails on them?
Do you want me to?
I would love it if you did.
Barry Sterling reluctantly supports his family's passion for pageants.
You're running around and it's unacceptable. Your friend is acting like a spoiled brat right now.
I'm not the big fan of the glitz pageants. That's a significant concern that I have, is they're competing against each other.
He admits part of it is about keeping the peace in his marriage.
By opposing what Jamie desired to do, it would create friction in our marriage. I didn't want to be fighting about it all the time. And there has to be a compromise.
He met a pageant girl, so if he didn't like that, then he should have gone a different direction.
Alex Salazar says while makeup and manicures may not be manly, he wouldn't trade the bond he's built with his daughter for anything.
So I see it as time. Right now she's a little girl and I'm gonna be walking her down the aisle sooner or later, and I'm not gonna be able to get those memories back. So I always will have time for football later on in life.
I'm Andrea Canning for Nightline in New York.